Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Sigma Footy, the home of unfiltered, biased but passionate football stream. Before we start, welcome back, Raj. We have missed you seriously. The past two videos, without you, it was pretty quiet. Today, we have our Raj back again.
Welcome back.
Ah, thank you, guys. Thank you.
No worries. So today we have two interesting match to talk about. One of them is El Clasico match, which ended victorious for Madrid. But before that, firstly, let's go into and dissect the big match that occurred last night, where United once again from behind came back to beat Spurs 3-1 and keep the unbeaten run. You know, wow, what a game it was. Let's start it from our United friend Ivan. So, how do you feel about the match?
Yeah. Let's get it on. Okay, guys. Before I go to all the good part, okay, first I think we need to address the shocking decision for the disallowed goal in the first half. I mean, that's like Mika Richards, Mika Richards and Roy Keane said like that's not football anymore. Like how can such incident happen? It's just a normal football
Yep.
thing, a shrug off the shoulder. It's how can that be a fall? Of course, Son he made the most out of it, but of course, Son didn't know that will lead into a goal, so it made it more worse. But the referee had the chance to go and see the monitor, and I don't know. I think this referee is Chris Cavani. I don't know what he's thinking, and this was the opportunity for the referee, to go against the VR and to show that football shouldn't be a soft spot. But he himself, went and gave ruled out the goal, which I felt it was a great goal. But credits to United. I think I'm not sure what Ole did because the first half was quite balanced,
Mm.
but in the second half, I think United came. Maybe it's the decision that really spurred them, to come back very aggressively in the second half. But the whole second half, I think this was United's best performance in the in this whole season, especially in the second half. Complete dominance. I think Spurs. I mean, like where was Harry Kane? People were saying Harry Kane, Harry Kane. I mean, Maguire had him in his pocket because Kane, with other defenders, is able to dominate the air, but not with Maguire. I think Maguire really, Kane wasn't an issue for him. But we going forward, I think we played some of our best football. There was patterns of play, systems, especially in the last 20 minutes. We were playing like tiki-taka. Even I was so shocked to see that. I think it was also one of Pogba's best performance for us. Pogba played well. Cavani showed his experience for his age. But guys, we have to talk about Greenwood. Greenwood's substitution, the impact he gave, that instinctive cross for Cavani. I mean, that was like, I'm sure, I think Cavani would have told Greenwood, when during the training sessions, like when you get an opportunity at the edge of the box, just deliver it. I'll always be there. And Cavani is so good in playing at the defender's blind spot, where the defender before the cross even come, Cavani is already there. And I think our quality showed against Spurs in this game, and that's why we were able to come back yet again and win this match. Yeah.
Wow, solid points. So, I
Exactly.
mean, lot of topics. Looks like by the way hearing you speak itself, it's a roller coaster match for you, Ivan. I believe. You
Yeah,
know.
because at halftime I was so pissed, really, because just after Son did that, right, he scored. So
Yeah, correct.
I was like so pissed at
Yeah,
halftime,
yeah,
like halftime and full time, two different range of emotions I was in.
yeah.
And and I really hope Son already recovered from that very brutal injury lah. I really hope he's okay, he's fine.
If, if Spurs win the game, I think Spurs fans will build a statue of soon outside the stadium. Already.
Yeah, yeah.
Very soft lah.
What a performance by scoring and what a performance by acting, lah. So,
Yeah, exactly. You know,
that's
when we talk about MU versus Spurs, right, Ivan? MU has been showing great defensive attributes. Ole did that very good. Half of the season scoring the second place in the league. But what made the difference in attack? That was not the MU that we saw, before this. But and saving the away record or unbeaten away record with such a performance is a good way. Especially Spurs beat you all 6-1
Yeah.
from the first match. So what changed? What was different in the attacks, or was it just a morale thing? What do you think?
Yeah, back in October when they trashed us 6-1 at home, I think I watched the game with Kevin. Kevin was very happy and glad that night. But I think United have came a long way. Solskjaer has really improved his team, but especially in attack. I mean, Cavani, his link up play, the amount of times he had to come deep, and because of him, I mean, we can't see this thing from Marshall, and this is what Marshall need to learn from. Just because he's United striker, Marshall shouldn't feel like he every game he step into he can be so casual about it. I mean, Cavani at that age is working so hard, tirelessly, and Cavani was making things happen. And I think it's a combination between Cavani's positional play and also Pogba's free role. Okay, we were playing Fred and McTominay together as a base, but they were also bombing forward. Fred bombed forward a few times and got the goal, but it was Pogba's free role, which I think Spurs really couldn't handle him yesterday, especially Aurier. Aurier had a tough time handling Pogba. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, yes. Especially looks like you guys didn't miss Rashford, right? I know. So when we talk about combined 11, right, when I get irritated when you keep on holding on Rashford into the position. To be honest, you saw, right? Without Rashford, your team's doing much better. So what was the deal actually? You all are better off without Rashford. Surprisingly, Pogba, I mean, took up and really played well also. But that's
I like to say Ivan. Since Ivan vote for Rashford for first 11,
yeah,
since that day Rashford is not performing really.
exactly.
If I could say Ivan's curse.
It's like, yeah,
Since the
exactly,
day he
true.
came to first 11, Rashford is missing from that day. I think before that Rashford was performing. Since Ivan was he insists that he want to be Rashford in the first 11, from that day we see each match Rashford was missing.
Yeah, even last night he had 70 minutes, but what Greenwood did in 20 minutes was way more than what Rashford could have done. But just the game before, in the Europa League game, I mean, the team we played against, I think Granada, they played a high line, and Rashford was able to run behind and score. I mean, that's the kind of opposition that Rashford is good with, when there's space to run behind. But yesterday, against Spurs, where we need something a bit different, a bit of trickery, Rashford, he often fumbles against teams that sit back, where there's no space for him to run behind. And he doesn't have that instinctive thing like how Greenwood has. So that was like the difference between Rashford and Greenwood.
Thanks,
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Raj.
No, the thing is, okay, we talk about strikers, but I would say we saying this every week. This is worst Mourinho team for his defense. Okay, this is MU has very good defense in this season, right? Okay,
Yeah.
but when this Harry Kane for sure will have some problem against Maguire, Lindelof, because MU have very less goals and they are very good in defense. But what about Spurs? Spurs, I think the defense is messed up. I think Mourinho will be having this problem not against MU in which every team in the EPL right now, right? So I think the problem, if you have a very good defense, your striker might play like more confidence. If your defense are like that, your striker losing his confidence. You have to manage his his teammates to forget the balls. So your defense plays a big role. That's why sometimes I say Maguire and Lindelof give confidence to the attackers.
Yeah.
Of sure, Greenwood play very well, Rashford, Pogba, yeah. But without your defense, your strikers mentality also, some more Kane is a captain there. So you have to be in charge there. So I think Mourinho's biggest problem is not Kane or Son, is his defense. I think Mourinho have to rearrange his defense. Without this defense, you're not going anywhere, man.
No, that's a valid point.
It didn't. Sorry, it didn't feel like United were playing against a Mourinho team. Especially when Mourinho teams goes 1-0 up, it's like difficult or near to impossible to come back. That didn't feel like a Mourinho team. Yeah. So
true.
that's a big concern. Yeah. And then I feel the lack of leadership at the back. Yes, Kane is the striker, but most of the game was played in Spurs half. So their midfield and defense, no one really stepped up and took any command.
Yeah,
and
correct.
they just allowed United to play. That was, for me, was shocking. I mean, Mourinho teams don't let teams to play. If they don't play, they make sure the opponent can't play.
Yep.
But they just allowed us to they just allowed us to play, pass around, and that was quite shocking to see. And Mourinho, I feel yeah, it's sad this thing is happening
Correct.
to Mourinho. I feel Spurs are tarnishing his legacy.
Yeah,
True.
because for Mourinho, defensively that's his main game. I think park the bus,
Mm.
got to know it from him as well. But looking at
Mm.
it, I think the bus somewhere missing a bit.
They park the bus without any movement. You just park bus, but the bus is not moving. They let Pogba to assist easily in the nutmeg. So like they are not marking the players very well. They're standing there like what Mourinho says, but the players, what they say, the intelligence there, they're missing. What they can do more than that, but they're not doing anything. I think Mourinho, they know what's Mourinho plan, but the players are not executing it very well.
I think you had your
They're
fun,
too
live, and
request.
I think you had your
Yeah.
fun. You had your fun.
Still buzzing, man.
We can keep on we
So-
can keep on talking about this game, right? It's really interesting. But so it's just to recap or wrap this up, right? Raj, do you think Mourinho has the right to say Spurs is the problem and not him? He's still the
Yeah,
special one.
I want to forget about Mourinho. I want to forget about Mourinho. Let's talk about Lingard. He's doing the hammering style. West Ham. He's
Consistently
dance,
scoring.
hammer dance.
Yeah, yeah.
Lingard,
Exactly. Today I saw a post from Sport Bible. Lingard in Real Madrid shit.
yeah. So I want to change my DP to Lingard soon. Okay, I want to ask every fans, 30 million for Lingard, worth it or not? We're going to finish this video.
Probably Arsenal will
Yes or
buy.
no? We're not going to go there, man. We're not going to Arsenal for sure. Arsenal Champions League. West Ham got Champions League at least lah. Got try lah. Only got chance lah. Europe
but-
also don't have.
Hey,
No,
West Ham, if I'm not mistaken, West Ham is the highest ranking London team at the moment.
Yeah, correct.
For the whole London.
Right above Chelsea.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's the Lingard's impact. And Moyes, of course, I think with the Leicester West Ham game, right, it was a battle between two underrated managers, Moyes and Brendan Rodgers, and somehow Moyes got the better of it because it was in West Ham home, and West Ham was missing Declan Rice, their main midfielder, but the goals the Lingard is scoring is not in the number of goals, is the way of his scoring. It's all like beautiful.
What the fuck? Like
beautiful
suddenly
goals,
become
man.
Zidane, the fuck for Zidane? Like Primer Zidane, like scoring one touch, shooting in the. So the first goal, I saw the first goal. Fuck Lingard, this one. Tight angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, that one. Okay, lah.
Well, good discussion, guys. Good discussion, guys. Looks like it's a wrap up, definitely. So MU had all the rights to brag about for this win, and the highlights, it was also worth to watch, lah. So for those who missed the match, do catch us our video. I think we summed it up pretty good here. Thank you, folks.
Alright.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
Right.